The tourist crossed the line, attempting to touch the guard's helmet and scare his horse. One command changed everything, serving as a lesson for everyone. Buckingham Palace basked in the morning sun. A crowd of tourists buzzed near the gates, clicking cameras and trying to capture every moment. Among them stood a trio. A guy in a green t-shirt emblazoned with "Here for the content," and his two friends, phones in hand. "Hey guys, let's put on a show!" the guy shouted, glancing around to grab attention. Guardsman William Chester stood motionless, his posture impeccable, eyes fixed straight ahead. But even iron patience has its limits. "Hey buddy, what happens if I touch your hat?" the tourist shouted, stepping closer. "Do not cross the line, sir," William replied firmly, his voice clear and unwavering. The crowd fell silent for a moment, but the tourist just smirked. He stood on tiptoes and touched the massive bearskin cap. A camera click immortalized the moment. "He didn't even flinch," the tourist said with a laugh, clearly enjoying his boldness. There were chuckles in the crowd, though not everyone approved of his behavior. William remained still, though the tension in the air was palpable. The guy in the green t-shirt basked in the crowd's attention. "Come on, it's just a joke. You're here for us, right?" Egged on by his friends, one of them chimed in. "Toss some coins. Let's see if he'll pick them up." Coins clinked onto the pavement in front of William. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Some shook their heads in disapproval, while others continued recording on their phones. William stood as steady as a rock. Inside, emotions churned, but his duty was clear. Stay composed. Meanwhile, another tourist crossed the white line. A third made his way toward the horse mounted by William's fellow guardsman. "What happens if I scare the horse?" he grinned, raising his hand as if to slap the animal. Outrage erupted in the crowd. "Hey, leave it alone! That's too far!" But the tourist wasn't backing down, acting as though the whole scene was staged for his entertainment. William, realizing the horse might get spooked, barked sharply. "Step back behind the line, sir!" His voice rang out like a gunshot, freezing the man in his tracks. With a single deliberate movement, William extended his arm to stop the tourist. The gesture wasn't aggressive, but the authority behind it was unmistakable. The crowd gasped. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. The tourist, stunned, hesitated, and his friends took a step back, lowering their previously raised phones. Then, something unexpected happened. A small boy, clearly lost, darted out from the crowd, stumbling as he ran straight toward William. Without hesitation, William stooped, caught the child, and gently handed him back to his frantic mother, who had rushed over. "Thank you so much," she whispered, clutching her son tightly. The crowd broke into applause. Even those who had been filming for laughs now seemed genuinely impressed. The tourist, who moments earlier had been the self-proclaimed star, stood awkward and embarrassed. Palace security approached the tourists, who still tried to appear nonchalant. "It was just a joke," the guy in the green t-shirt protested, throwing up his hands, but the stern looks from the guards made it clear. The jokes were over. The tourists were escorted off the premises, their smug grins now replaced with confusion. The crowd remained silent until the doors closed behind the tourists. Then, someone quietly began to clap. "A real hero!" "This isn't just an attraction," another chimed in. William, unfazed by the reaction, adjusted his bearskin cap and resumed his post as if nothing had happened. But the cameras had captured everything. The video quickly spread across social media, sparking a mix of admiration for the guardsman and criticism of the tourists. "Why do they think everything exists for their entertainment? This guardsman is the epitome of discipline and honor." The footage of William lifting the lost boy and reuniting him with his mother especially moved viewers. This is what true humanity looks like: calm, strong, and compassionate. The next day, the story made the news. William became a symbol of how traditions are not mere decoration, but values worth defending. He knew he had done the right thing. Traditions are a source of pride, and their preservation is worth any effort.